Using Vivid Reports with Business Central. So are you familiar with Microsoft Excel? Don't you wish that you could use this knowledge of conditional formatting and formulas, pivot tables, and so forth to build beautiful financial reports and budgets? Well, Vivid Reports is an Excel add-in that integrates with over 50 ERPs or accounting systems, including Microsoft Dynamics Business Central, for seamless financial reporting and budgeting. It's a product that's very quick to learn and very easy to use by leveraging the power of Microsoft Excel. And everyone at this point is very familiar with Microsoft Excel. So in our demonstration today, we'll look at how easily Vivid Reports can pull in AR data from our Business Central uh, general ledger. And then you can use your thorough knowledge of Excel to build a simple yet elegant report that will tell you the average days it takes for customers to pay. Okay, so now in Excel, we have this simple report that tells us as of January 2021, what the AR was a year ago for this period, January 2021, what the AR is today, what the average AR is for the two periods, and what our sales is today, and then a simple calculation that tells us the average days it takes for customers to pay us. And using our knowledge of Excel, we were able to put a conditional format that changes the color of this cell. So when it's under 30, it's green, telling us everything is good to go. If it's over 30, it'll change another color. If it's over 40 days, it'll be a bright red, warning us that, hey, it's taking unreasonably long for our customers to pay us. So all the data that's coming in here has been pulled into Excel using Vivid Reports. You see our ribbon here, it's Vivid Reports. Right? One of the cool features of Vivid Reports is the ability to build a control panel where you have an easy place for us to change the period we want to report on. Okay, let's take a look at what February looks like. We even have a year, so we can go back for how many years that you've got data on. But we want to keep it in January 2021. Okay, so in February, it looks like it's taken a little bit longer on average for our customers to pay. So conditional formatting has changed this to a pink color. Let's go ahead and take a look at what March looks like. Okay, so for March, the average days is now a bright red, warning us it's over 40 days, and you can see it's at 40.01 days. All right, let's take a quick look at how Vivid works. The report that I've expanded is the actual report that pulls from Vivid, or pulls from Business Central using Vivid. You'll have, I've pulled in a row for the accounts receivable for the life year to date, or sorry, the last year to date, the current year to date, and current year to date for the sales. This is what Vivid uses to know where it's going to pull the data from. So there's a comment here with markup language, right? And to understand what that actually means, we can go to our definition. There's a lot going on in this window, but what I want to show you is that when in this window we can define what accounts need to print on this particular row. So I've selected account, and then on the filter pane I've selected accounts receivable, right? I have another one here for the exact same thing, except that I want it for the current year, not last year. Okay, now the reason why the comment in this is on a different column is so that when we're defining what periods, we need the links to be on separate columns. So the column definition is not confused as to which row is for the last year to date and which row is for the current year to date. So you'll notice that the second row for accounts receivable and the third row for the sales are on the same, have the comments on the same column I. So that tells the column definition that this is for the current year to date. Let's take a quick look at how the row for sales has been defined. Um, this one's a little different because we can reverse the sign, which we didn't for accounts receivable. We did it for sales because it's a a credit balance, typical balance. Okay, we've also selected 40,000 from the filter pane, but what's different is this is an account roll-up. There are multiple sales accounts. So you'll notice that our expression here is where the first segment, is like or begins with 4, because all the sales account will be 40,000 something. Okay. Now, these comments here refer to the column definition. So if you pulled up the very first one, you'll see that this is linked to row I, which is the current year. This one down here is linked to row H, which is down here. And if we look at how this definition has been set up, okay, the period is set to March year to date, and the year is 2021 based on what we pre-selected on the control panel. But we've changed some of the options in input-output options so that it prints the previous year by entering a -1 year offset. I would like to say a huge thank you to Christine and everyone at Vivid Reports for their support in making this webinar possible. And if you would like to know more about Vivid Reports and how it can help you in your financial report and budgeting framework, please visit Vivid Reports at www.vividreports.com. If you would like to learn more about Microsoft Dynamics Business Central, Vivid Reports, or anything else you've seen today, please don't hesitate to visit Profit Business Solutions at www.profit.ca.